Alright, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone that rule well. Blessings to the hopeful elect. Teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. I just come across this ad here, or article on RT News talking about H&M getting blasted online for a racist ad that they done put up of this this Jake kid in a top that reads "coolest monkey in the jungle," man. All right, this is that enmity that's spoken of in the book of Genesis between thy seed and her seed. All right, between Esau and Jake. Basically, this is what it is. And these Edomites, they don't give a shit, man. All right, and they call us monkeys, they call us apes. All right, but really, the so-called white man, he's basically the ultimate nigger on the planet Earth, man. He's the basis of men. Thus saith the scriptures. And if I can see this as well, when you scroll down, in fact, let me read a bit into it. It says the online outrage machine went into overdrive after Swedish retailer H&M added a photo of a black child modeling a hoodie, which he ain't black, man. All right, my steering wheel is black. All right, my boots are black. All right, this child is not black; he's brown. Okay, and that's that. Black is it's a stigma that they put on our people because everything synonymous with black is basically dark and void of light and evil and negative. And so basically that's what they're basically putting a stigma on our people, man. All right, they call us black people. He's not a black child. Okay, and more fool to the parents of this child for allowing him to model in this particular jumper, man, because you got our people out there that are they're sellouts, man. They'll do anything for a quick buck. All right, you should be ashamed of yourself. The parents of this child should be ashamed of themselves, man, especially if they are Israelites. All right, especially if this child is an Israelite and they have, you got an Israelite father. The father should never have allowed this child to wear this hoodie, man. All right, and for it to be advertised. And now look, man. All right, just because you wanted to get a quick buck, because I'm sure those pictures had to be had to have had parental consent for these images to be used online. All right, so you should be ashamed of yourself. All right, you're gonna let your son model a hoodie which had the words "coolest monkey in the jungle" emblazoned on the front, man. It says the fast fashion retailer has been blasted online, which this is what they do, man. This is what Esau does as well. This is nothing but a publicity stunt for H&M, man. All right, it's nothing but a fucking publicity stunt. This is what they do. They get blasted online. All the hype generates around H&M. All right, you even see it in the music industry, man. Some idiot, some artist does something so wacky, or like you might have Britney Spears shaving her headboard, or something happens in the industry, and then all of a sudden they've got more hype generated around them, and then their sales increase. All right, because what you're gonna have is a lot of people are gonna be looking at H&M more now. All right, they're gonna be thinking, oh shit, yeah, these guys are fucked up, man. But it's the hype and it's the buzz that's generated around H&M. Now people are gonna be like, actually, I kind of like this jacket. As long as they ain't got no racism on it. Hey, I kind of like this jacket from H&M. It's all about, that's what Esau does. All right, it says this image has now been removed from all H&M channels, and we do apologize to anyone this may have offended. Too little, too late, man. Why did you put it up there and promote it in the first place? All right, common sense would tell you that that's not even cool for you to do, man. All right, considering our history and our past and what you so-called white people call us to this day, you still call us monkeys, man. All right, you still consider us less than human, when in fact it's you are the ones that are the basis of men. All right, you are the ones dwelling in caves, man. Read Job 30 and it will tell you about your past. All right, you call yourself Caucasians when Caucasian just means a cave dweller, and that's what you people are, man. All right, it says H&M has replaced the image with a generic photo of the hoodie on its own. The reaction online has been mostly negative. all right, with the general consensus that the ad was inappropriate, offensive, and racist. And then you got this other white kid next to him, so-called white boy next to him, and on his shirt, he's got a tiger on it, man. All right, and it says survival expert, man. Man, this is a joke, man. This is a fucking joke. You mean to tell me that? Hey, but you know it's funny because in the book of Genesis, the book of Genesis describes Esau as being a man of the field and a cunning hunter. All right, so he does consider himself a survival expert, man. All right, they're just trying to propagate themselves as being superior over us, when in actual fact it's the complete opposite, man. All right, you got people here, you know, this is inappropriate, offensive, and racist. You know, why is the white kid a jungle survivor and the black kid the coolest monkey in the jungle? Man, because you people don't seem to understand. This goes deeper than what the eye can see, man. This is some deep-rooted hatred that these so-called white people have against the so-called black people, natives and Latinos, man. All right? Just go back in time. You can see what they did over there in the Americas, man. Go back in time. You can see what they did on the slave ships. With the yokes of iron, with slavery, with the plantations. Just go, hey, look at now. Our people are constantly getting shot down in the street, man. All right? They don't give a shit. Remember you had that guy, that police officer that pulled over this white bird. And then he was like, don't, you know, she was like, oh, I'm very scared and whatever. And he was like, don't you know we only shoot black people? Look, man, these things are coming out. All right? Esau is being revealed for the true bastard that he really is, man. That true wicked nigger, man. All right? And your hatred is being revealed as well, man. You can't hide it. And it's being exposed through the men of the Lord as well, man. Starting with the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone. Okay? So let's get some scriptures, man. All right? If I can get the one in Genesis real quick. I believe it's in Genesis 27. Man of the field. Let me see. Here we go. This is Genesis 25 and 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. All right, and Esau, your name means wasted away is he. Shushwa in the Hebrew, man. All right, when you was born, hey, Isaac saw you come out, and basically when you came out, hey, man, Isaac called you Shushwa because meaning wasted away is he, because you had no pigmentation in your skin, you had no melanin. All right, the blood was showing forth in your skin. So when he saw you, he was like, Shushwa. That means wasted away is he. And you can see that, especially when the elderly all grow up and stuff, and you can see they look like they're ready for the grave, man. And I'm gonna just be real. All right, our people age a lot slower than you do. Our skin looks more healthier than yours. All right, we don't shy away from the sun. We don't get those sunburns because we got melanin that protects us from the sun. All right. You guys don't have that protection because you have that curse of leprosy, man. All right. That's why when the Lord plagued Miriam, when she spoke up against Moses, when he plagued Miriam with leprosy, what did Aaron say? Please make her not be as one as that looks half dead, or whose flesh is half consumed, something along those lines. You can read that in Numbers chapter 12, verse 10. Okay, because basically it's a curse to look like a so-called white person, man. That's a curse of leprosy. Okay? It's all throughout the Bible. But the point is, and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. And then they call this guy, you know, these so-called white people, they pride themselves as being survival experts, cunning hunters. But then on the flip side, they just call us coolest monkeys in the jungle, man. All right? And that's that serious hatred. Okay? Hey, but the Lord said, you're going to pay for this, man. Okay? Let's see. All the stuff that you did in slavery, all of these things, man, you're going to have to pay for it. This is Amos. Let me get Amos real quick. This is Amos 1 and 11. Therefore, saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom and for 4, and Edom means red. All right? And that's that blood showing forth in your skin because you look red. All right? You ain't so-called white people. You ain't white. All right, white represents purity. White is I ain't never ever seen an individual walking on this planet that's either black or white, man. Alright? You call yourselves white, which represents pure, and you call us black, which represents darkness. Alright? When in actual fact, it's the complete other way around, man. Alright? It says, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So the Lord says he ain't going to forgive you, man. Alright? Because you pursued your brother with a sword. Alright? And that's us. Alright? So the Lord said he's not going to forgive you, man. He ain't going to turn away your punishment. And you know what? You're going to serve slavery for 1,000 years, and after that, you're going to be, hey, man, you're going to be exterminated, man. Alright, read Obadiah 1:18. So with that, man, Lord willing, you Arkin were edified, man. Hey, you should be ashamed of yourselves, man, the parents of this individual that allowed him to be advertised in such a garment, man. Alright? Coolest monkey in the jungle, man. It's ridiculous, man. Alright? And they called us, hey, and you watch Planet of the Apes, man. They called us monkeys and apes, man. Alright? Because the apes are supposed to represent Jake, man. Alright? But then you had Taylor, Charlton Heston playing a so-called white man after America had been nuked, because you saw the Statue of Liberty buried up to its neck in sand. Alright? And that's that barren, desolate wasteland that's going to be the eventuality that's going to happen to Babylon the Great, which is America. Alright? So, they called us apes. And what were the apes saying? The apes were reading from the scrolls. The apes were riding around on horses. They were reading from the scrolls, and they said, shun the beast man. For he will make a desert of your world and his, man. Loosely paraphrasing. Alright? And that's these so-called white people, because wherever they go, they make a waste of everywhere, man. Alright? They're spraying the air with chemtrails, taking seeds out of grapes. Some so-called survival expert, that is. That's the opposite of a survival expert, man. You're an exterminationist, man. You want to exterminate the whole planet and yourselves, man. That's why the Lord said, look, man, those days must be cut short, lest there no flesh left to be saved. Because if it was left to you, you'd kill everybody and yourselves, man. Goddamn survival expert, my ass, man. You guys are through, man. So, hey, man, Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. With that, I'm going to say shalom, man.